son's sacrifice for his country, for the safety and security of us all, will not soon be forgotten, sir. I appreciate that, sir. You and your family will be in our prayers tonight. Thank you, sir. How many more?
2.
When do I get to the fun part of being president, Debbie?
The fun part, sir?
Yeah, flying around in Air Force One, getting a good tea time at Hilton Head.
I doubt you have much trouble getting good tea time, sir.
This is a weird-looking room.
Truman called it the crown jewel of the federal penal system.
You a Truman fan?
Yes, sir.
Me too.
I would have taken you for an Eisenhower man, sir.
If Truman were alive today, he'd be a Republican.
Oh, I doubt that very much.
You know, it's funny, this was never an ambition of mine. I never wanted to be president of the United States.
Neither did Mr. Truman. I'll start another call, sir.
Thank you.
This isn't about partisan politics. It's about what's best for the country. However long this crisis lasts, we're fortunate to have President walking here to lead us. It's a great quote.
Thanks.
However long this crisis lasts, that's a nice turn of phrase, of course. More accurate description of that period of time might be till President Bartlet decides to sign the second letter and boot Walken's fat ass out of our White House.
What the hell are you going on about?
You're campaigning in the middle of a national tragedy. Zoe Bartlet's out in the field breathing through a straw. You're test driving sound bites for the next election? Straight answer, once in your life, Steve. What are you guys up to? Closed-door meetings? Planning quotes in the Times? What's next? Spontaneous speeches on the House floor questioning President Bartlet's fitness to lead?
You don't get it, do you? Republicans are in awe of Bartlet. He recused himself in the only way he could, in the way envisioned by the Constitution.
I think the framers were afraid of the president's daughter being kidnapped at musket point.
The whole notion of the 25th Amendment is that the institution matters more than the man. Bartlet's decision was even more self-sacrificing because he willingly gave power to his opposition.
The institution may matter more, but it's your guy protecting it, not ours.
Oh, a truly self-sacrificing act usually involves some sacrifice.
So now you're gonna nail us to the cross.
No. You beat the terrorists at their own game. We're not stupid, Josh. We try to use this to our advantage, it'll blow up in our faces. We seem callous and unfeeling, in contrast to Bartlet's extraordinary gesture of courage and patriotism. Anyone who thinks otherwise has a particularly craven way of looking at politics.
I'll get back. Okay. Not right now.
هي في الحقيقة علاقة مبنية على الصداقة والمصالح المشتركة.
Al Jazeera has a tape of Zoe.
They first broadcasted 4 minutes ago.
What's he saying?
He's claiming responsibility for the kidnapping in the name of the Bahi and Soleiman Mahmoud.
Who's that?
One of the terrorists they want released from prison in Pakistan.
What is that she's holding?
This morning's USA Today.
They are again demanding the prisoners in Pakistan be released.
Is she even conscious? She looks drugged. Why is the quality so bad?
We think it's a digital photograph emailed to Al Jazeera, probably over a modem.
We're sure that's her.
It's her. What else does he say?
He is denouncing the United States, the Kingdom of Kumar, and our attack on holy Muslim lands. And he says if every American soldier is not out of Kumar in 24 hours, they are going to shoot him.
Hello. He's just finishing a call with Congresswoman Frost.
I'm looking for my daughter.
She's meeting with Will. But he'd want me to interrupt.
No, don't bother.
Mrs. Bartlett, I can't tell you how hard I prayed for you.
I appreciate that.
Well, you shouldn't. I'm not very religious, so there's the risk that my praying could be taken as insincere or even an affront, which, if it's a vengeful God, could have made matters worse.
Well, it didn't. So maybe there's a clue.
Still tweaking? The prompter guys needed the disc a half an hour ago.
No way.
It's with surpassing pleasure and pride, blah, 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 Robert Russell, blah, blah, confirmed by overwhelming vote as befits this distinguished choice.
Distinguished.
You want to use surpassing again?
Eminent. Illustrious. Problem being, he's none of those things.
This is my problem.
Nor is he estimable, laudable, or someone you'd walk across the room to shake hands with.
The president wants altitude.
As befits this vertiginous choice. Distinguished is as high as we go. You'd have to be high to go loftier. Here's what it should be. In a triumph of the middling, a nod to mediocrity, and with gorge rising, it gives me great nausea to announce Robert Russell, Bingo Bob himself, as your new vice president.
This lapdog of mining interests is as dull as he is unremarkable.
As lackluster as he is soporific.
Good.
This reversion to the mean.
This rebuke to the exemplary.
Gives hope to the millions unfavored by the exceptional.
Yes.
The vice presidency, being famously once described as not being worth a warm bucket of spit, let's now hawk a big loogie for Bob Russell. Not the worst, not the best. Just what we're stuck with.
Amen.
Where were we?
Let me get back to it. This distinguished choice.
This redoubtable choice. It's perfect. Nobody knows what it means.
Nice work on Theo.
Yeah,
How'd you get him to turn?
I don't know exactly.
Margaret, I'm in the state again. We have a vice president.
About time.
I may actually sleep tonight.
Probably not.
Probably not. See you in the Rose Garden.
Okay.
Good afternoon. I want to welcome you all. It's with surpassing pleasure and pride that I announce that Congress, just a short time ago, voted to confirm Robert Russell as the new Vice President of these United States. Confirmed by unanimous vote, as befits this redoubtable choice. In a triumph of the meritorious, Bob Russell is someone I have come to know, trust, and immeasurably respect over the past 5 years of our working together, as have all of us here at the White House. His estimable legislative record is but one facet of his laudable public service to his country, service that now ascends to an even loftier level as he assumes his new responsibilities as Vice President, Mr. Robert Russell.
I'm gonna get fired.
Nobody's getting fired.
I'm the new guy. I'll be made an example. I'll put my head on a pike on the South Lawn.
You're working out. Leo agrees. You're not going to get fired.
Gentlemen.
Mr. Vice President, please accept.
I'd like a copy.
There are no copies. We've shredded.
Wiped hard drives. We're considering putting out our own eyes.
Find one. Send it to my office. I thought it was hilarious.
Hilarious, sir?
I know my public profile, my political persona. I'm just glad to see there's such a keen awareness of the scale of the job you've all got ahead of you. I'm part of the team now, which makes all this pretty much your problem. Good luck with it.
Standing.
The president's only concern is passing a stimulus package to get more Americans in good jobs. He's hopeful Congress will move his new version to the floor immediately. Mark.
Does the president wish his press were as good as Josh Lyman's?
We've set up a whole wing in the White House to handle his paparazzi. I'm just hoping for a decent table at the Palm. Yes.
Sources at the EPA say the White House censored language from a report critical of coal-based energy. Does the White House feel that's appropriate?
The White House feels the EPA report will reflect administration views.
Not the EPA's views. Their draft cited stunted trees, poisoned fish, and wildlife as just some of the problems with coal. Hasn't this president
The final report will lay out views on a range of issues.
Why'd the White House tamper with an independent report?
I've addressed that.
No, you haven't. Why is all independent an analysis subject to White House censorship.
I don't accept your premise.
Doesn't EPA have the right to...
I'm sure you all look forward to reading the actual report.
I've read both drafts, the censored one and the original. Are you defending...
If there was interference with an independent report, that was obviously a mistake.
Margaret?
But I assure you, the final report will reflect administration policy. Sally.
CJ, it's been 2 months since Admiral Fitzwallace announced his retirement. Is the president sticking to any kind...
I'll see him.
If there's something you want to say it now. Don't take it into the room.
They had both drafts. There was nothing I
I
could
gave
do.
you the line. Who said you could drop it?
Coal is the dirtiest energy on the planet. That's worth censoring out of a report?
What wasn't in that report was any mention of clean coal. Any mention
Clean coal's an industry myth.
They turn it into gas and steam. It's better for the...
Clean coal's like saying healthy botulism, child-safe plutonium.
Tell me the alternative. Short of getting people to stop using electricity.
I don't know. Neither does the EPA, but they're trying to tell the truth, and we gag them, and who gave us the right? Are we surprised our polls are down? We have a responsibility to the country. We can't just spin any line we make up.
You have a responsibility to me when I give you the line, that's the line.
Not when no one will believe it.
You're going to put out a statement in your own name. It's going to say what you should have said in that briefing room, that we stand behind that report.
You don't want me to do that.
I do.
That's saying I wasn't speaking for this White House.
You weren't. On my desk within the hour. Is your statement on the coal thing?
It just went out.
There's a typo in the...
Yeah, I'll caught it.
Okay.
Is that all?
I don't like coal any more than you do. But sometime tomorrow, we're going to get the full results of that poll, and I'm going to have to fix the president a drink and tell him his numbers are crumbling, that the dogs don't like the dog food on the eve of a big budget fight.
I know.
We attack the coal industry and however many thousand coal miners, and what's our answer? Nuclear, drill in the Arctic, 40% unemployment in West Virginia.
No.
Like it or not, we're the Saudi Arabia of coal. Coal's what we've got.
The EPA is an independent agency, Leo.
The day we don't get blamed for their screw-ups, that's when we count them as independent.
I disagree.
Okay.
And holding your line makes it a 2 or 3 day story at the least. The whole room thinks we screwed up, whether we admit it or not.
You made that point.
I appreciate your apology, but if I'm going to fulfill my duty to the country, I don't just need to know what you're thinking. I need to know that you're listening to me when I say you made a mistake.
I'm not apologizing to you. I'm telling you my thinking as a courtesy. But you work for me. When I make a decision, that's the decision. If you can't back it up, don't go in the briefing room.
We are here to serve the country.
We are the country.
I'm sorry. Whack away.
Maybe the camel's back was already broken, but you gave him the straw, and then you drove over him with a tank. The president and I think you've been spread too thin. We're gonna scale back your portfolio, probably some of the legislative stuff. I'll let you know the details as soon as I take the temperature of the caucus. But you keep your title, your staff.
Okay. What?
Your dinner, you're gonna be late.
Right. Any calls?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on.
Nothing.
Who?
Your mother.
You have the G8 memo for Leo?
What are you doing tonight?
Wizards Knicks courtside?
No.
No. No?
Josh, hey, how you doing?
Art, good to see you.
Things going okay?
Yeah, great.
Good. You want to join us while you're waiting?
No, I just got here early.
Good. Well, glad you're doing all right.
Yeah, doing great. It's good to see you, Art.
Morton's. Mr. Lyman is already seated.
Obi-Wan?
Hey.
Wilcox is running late.
No. Sorry, he's not coming. He just called the restaurant.
Donna sent you? Just in case.
What's good? Why do you call the Democrats who usually vote with the Republicans blue dogs?
You didn't have to stay and eat dinner with me to keep me from looking pathetic.
I was hungry.
Hey, pull over, would you?
What do you...
Hang on a second. Hey, you want a piece of me? I'm right here! Standing right here! Come on! Come on! You want to see me?
Yeah, come on.
I don't know where we're at on capital gains, but I was thinking about this Boeing stuff. If we flip...
Josh?
Halfley amputate his own leg before he takes...
You gotta stop, Josh.
When were you going to tell me about Angela Blake?
Right now.
She's a fundraiser, Leo. She doesn't know the hill.
Damn it, Josh, you tried to humiliate Carrick in his home state, which is bad enough, but you failed to the tune of a party switch. You think it ends with the leadership? You can't believe the calls I'm getting from the DNC membership. State party chairs. No one wants you here.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Toby. How you been?
Good. You?
Fine.
You used to clerk for the Chief Justice? That's interesting?
Is it? I don't know. I mean, if you find it interesting.
It's just I've never heard you mention it. Guys around here with two-bit appellate clerkships staple it to their foreheads.
I can't do it, Toby. I'm sorry.
You haven't even heard what I'm going to say.
You want me to do the approach about getting him to resign?
Didn't say that.
I can do the math. You've got a limited amount of time to pick the next guy and get him confirmed before the midterms politicize everything. But I work for you. It's a question of propriety.
I see.
Do you? The White House can't be seen as pressuring a Supreme Court justice to change his breakfast order, let alone resign. Separation of powers.
I see.
You say that, but in a way that makes me wonder if you really do.
The president sets the direction of the court. I've read the Constitution, too.
He sets it when there's a vacancy.
Don't have to ask him to resign. Only to sit down with the president.
You're talking about a guy that stood up to 6 administrations, 22 Congresses, and at one time or another had half the country ready to lynch him. You think a former clerk can pry him loose? I got a meeting at the OEOB. The first time I ever got called into his office and yelled at about something he'd read in my law review note. He'd read my law review note. And all I could think was, this is the guy. He's why a cop has to read a criminal his rights. He's why a couple of mixed race can get married in the state of Texas. I spent 3 nights as a 1L trying to pick apart his Baines versus U.S. Steel. I couldn't do it.
I was in a room with Ashlyn once. I was a student at City College. Student organizing committee got him to give a speech on the history of voting rights. We were hanging from the rafters. I talked to him afterward. I mean, he wouldn't remember me. But I spent the next 6 weeks organizing a voter registration drive from Bed-Stuy to Bensonhurst. You know, when you go out west, they say, don't miss the Grand Canyon. It's one of the few things in life when you actually see it, it doesn't disappoint. That's Roy Ashland.
He was unconscious last night. Never came out of it.
Never said a word. I don't want to see him gone, Joe. I want 9 Ashlands on the court. I just wish he was 40 years younger.
Thanks to you, they're going to interrupt days of our lives.
Thanks. How long a walk would you say it is from here to Hafley's office?
5 or 10 minutes?
Secret Service is gonna love this.
During the campaign, I visited the Westford Rehabilitation Center there. It's closed today, too, because of the shutdown. But if Congress has their way, they'll lose 40% of their funding. I'd rather see it shut down for a week than for good.
Mr. President?
Excuse me. Yeah.
The Capitol's just a 5 or 10 minute walk from here. Care to stretch your legs?
I'm sorry, folks. I've got a meeting on the Hill.
You go get him, Mr. President.
You bet. Randy.
Sir.
What do you say we walk the rest of the way?
Yes, sir. Counter-assault team deploy east. I need 2 forward positions along Pennsylvania. POTUS is on foot.
What?
Should have worn different shoes.
Hello, President Bartlet is here to see Speaker Hafley.
We're wrapping up. Please bear with us a minute. We'll be right there.
They're finishing something up.
Then we just have to wait.
It's a stunt. People will see through it. Give him some credit.
The president has come to us. We don't keep him waiting.
He's desperate. He wants a deal.
Let's bring him in, see what he's got. We exchange niceties, and then what? He counters our offer? We're missing something. No, hold on. Wait! Damn it! We don't go out there until we agree on a game plan.
Seven minutes. You've been waiting 7 minutes. This is a disaster.
No. This is great. Mr. President. Let's go. Right now.
All right, so we stick at 3%, and if he also wants to do the final budget, he finds the $50 billion on his side of the aisle. Agreed? Well, let's get the leader of the free world.
to seeing you in Brussels. You did a great job wrapping this up. I've sent a little something over to your office.
You should have seen him like a bull terrier crossed with a Rottweiler crossed with a Fuller Brush salesman.
Months of work by a lot of people, sir. I just tossed in some pre-combs.
Start working on congressional passage.
I'm meeting with the speaker today. He could argue we gave too much to labor in these side agreements.
We'll need Republican votes, but there's plenty in here Democrats will like. Sell it right, and we'll squeak through.
Reporters are waiting, sir.
Mr. President, you're doing 5 advance interviews on the Brussels round, 3 domestic print plus CNN, FN, plus the International Herald Tribune.
Foreign press doesn't count.
We haven't globalized pandering yet?
Our audience is Congress, not the Finnish Parliament.
What do you say to the opponents of free trade, people who say it exports jobs?
That giant sucking sound.
Any half-decent economist will tell you to wear earplugs,
sir.
Then file immediately for unemployment.
Sir, have you read the talking points?
I'm an economist. Some would say half-decent. I don't need a primer on this.
Due respect, sir, your answers on economic issues could be a bit
polysyllabic.
Academic.
I was going to go with incomprehensible.
Hey, listen. Any economic advancement involves what Schumpeter called creative destruction.
Sir, Schumpeter.
Why?
Because that word destruction will really mollify our critics.
Free trade creates
Selling
jobs.
our products to the world.
Creates better, higher-paying jobs. It's got to be that simple, or we lose the argument.
Anybody have any crayons so I can color in my PhD?
Josh makes a point. We're losing old economy jobs in steel and textiles all across manufacturing.
In economics, clearly.
That's why we fought so hard in this deal for copyright enforcement, to protect the fruits of the new economy. Technology, inventions, ideas, the stuff where America can't be beat, where they can't do it in Malaysia for $1 a day.
Okay.
What about these tractor protests in the streets of Brussels?
Global economic forces are unstoppable, just like technology itself. Should we have banned ATMs to protect bank tellers or digital watches to prop up the folks who fix grandfather clocks?
Free trade creates better, higher-paying jobs. It's got to be that simple. The president bashing the clock industry in here.
India.
What?
The communications unit was close to a new contract for 17,000 programmers.
Chase Computer Networks broke off the talks.
JCN.
The union thinks JCN is moving 17,000 computer programming jobs to India, and that's why India signed on.
17,000 jobs because of the deal I just negotiated.
That's what they think.
Okay. Who else knows about this?
No one?
You don't? Leo? We may have a situation.
Congress.
Where were we?
Creating better, higher-paying jobs.
Allergies have been a pain my whole life, but this marks a new low.
None of that.
For all we know, you saved our lives.
And at the very least, you got us into some comfortable clothes. You both comfy?
Oh, yes, sir. I'm so digging the polyester.
It's a great look.
Cipro?
Yes, sir. We'll treat prophylactically 500 milligrams twice a day. For a glass of water, it's dehydrating.
Let me guess. Protocol?
The cultures will be back in 48 hours. If it's negative for anthrax, we stop the regimen.
So we haven't ruled out anthrax?
We haven't ruled out anything.
Actually, we have. Mr. President?
Go on. If the phrase "we're all in this together" ever applied.
You can hold the Cipro, Doctor. The scanner's made a determination. It's positive for concentrations of tularemia.
What?
Is that a virus?
Tularemia is a bacterium. It occurs rarely in insects and rodents. Theoretically, in an aerosolized form, it could be used as a weapon.
Not looking all that theoretical at the moment.
So at the correspondence dinner?
No, we can eliminate that scenario. This bacteria was released in the office, probably within 10 to 15 minutes of the alarm sounding.
Where in the office?
That's what hazmat's trying to determine.
We can treat for tularemia immediately. With an antibiotic cocktail, you probably won't develop symptoms.
If it had gone undetected?
Tularemia is likely to manifest as a severe respiratory infection, pneumonia, eventually systemic.
Sounds bad.
In the world of known pathogens, tularemia is closest to, well, in fact, it is plague.
Scrabble, Boggle, Parcheesi.
How can they not have a deck of cards?
Nobody's got cash down here, Debbie. It's not a missed opportunity.
They sprung for Boggle. They could have thrown in a deck of cards.
Ron.
Yes, sir.
Hazmat's really taking their time up there, don't you think?
Just a moment, sir.
Ron's on the phone.
How about risk?
Bring it on.
Any changes in the last 5 minutes?
Still 129 over 85.
Not bad, considering.
Yeah, you'd have thought the word plague alone would have spiked us all into the stratosphere.
You want to be ready, Green?
Either way, my army's taking Asia by round 3.
Mr. President, they found the source of the contamination. Hazmat confirms traces of tularemia in a recycle bin.
Which bin?
It was found inside a manila envelope addressed to Charlie.
To me?
To your home address. Did you bring in any mail from home?
Only bills. Mail that was already open.
Fitterer.
Ron, why don't you speak to Charlie alone?
Let's go inside.
Mr. President, they're patching your call through from the Japanese defense minister.
Mr. President, I
It's
swear.
okay, go on. Good morning, Mr. Takabe.
It's colorless, odorless, could be stored in a sealed envelope, but it's sensitive to ultraviolet light. It is contagious. Some nut could have mailed it to Charlie.
Debbie, you'll drive yourself crazy with this.
I know, I'm only giving myself 3 more minutes.
Then what?
Then it's half an hour of silent meditation. How do you think I survive?
In this job, it's an apt question.
In this world, Mr. President.
When I came into office, we knew the word terrorist. It was in the daily briefings, but we pictured guys with turbans in the desert and mad survivalists in Montana cabins. That party's over. Now anyone with high school chemistry is a potential threat.
That's a lot of enemies, sir.
Too many.
Since I was a kid, spring came, everyone else ran outdoors to roll in the grass, not me. My immune system sees harmless ragweed pollen as poison. My white blood cells are paranoid xenophobes. They go into full attack mode over everything and nothing. I'm the one who suffers.
So meditation's the ticket?
Along with the ballistic allergy shots. He won't forgive himself.
We beat our goal for the all clear by more than 5 minutes.
Have a seat. Where'd we fall short?
One channel of the ventilation system failed to deactivate. If this had been a live infection, we'd have had a contamination in the communication area.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but what in the name of all that's holy?
Tonight's exercise was a drill.
A drill?
A live drill, meaning the participants were unaware that it was a drill. Ron's agents, hazmat, and the entire medical staff were being tested. The 3 of us were the guinea pigs.
Okay.
We're trying to address critical holes in the security system. We're fielding threats no one's ever had to face before.
So the tularemia.
It's a simulant without harmful properties planted in Charlie's recycle bin.
Without my knowledge.
You were both involved in a top secret exercise tonight. And for the time being, it's going to have to remain top secret. If I'm ever looking this in the face, I hope I've got folks beside me like the 2 of you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President.